So I got over 21 questions, amazing questions that is, that I'm about to treat, and it will blow your mind, guys. So I felt that I should answer them on camera. Can someone who has HIV get married? Can a poor man marry a rich woman? Can someone whose mother has refused for him to get married to a particular lady that he really loves, he go ahead and impregnate her? And do you think that will work? These are some of the questions I'm treating in this video. Don't go anywhere and I'll be right back. One question I have here, I would like to ask if it's advisable for someone with HIV to get into marriage. Straight up, yes. Because from what I know from medical care, even though I'm not a medical practitioner, with proper care, taking your routine drugs, there is a possibility, I think the chances are even a lot, that somebody, one partner with HIV can actually live with another partner that is not HIV infected, and they can make a great couple without passing it on to both the children they're going to bear and his partner. Ask your doctor and get the best advice, but my answer is categorically yes. Okay, number 2 question here. Is marriage for everyone? My answer, no. Not everyone has the resilience, the mind space to handle the responsibilities that marriage brings. Also, not everyone desires it. So it's okay to say not everyone can get married. Okay, yeah. Number 3 question here says, there is this question out that always bothers me. I'm in my 30s and every time people ask me, Jane, why are you not going to get married? It just gets me angry and I just insult the person. Well, how do I handle this? Because it is something I hate so much hearing from people. And I would say, you have to first of all understand that people will always talk. They will always talk. Why? Because they have mouth, okay? So people will always talk. So you have to change the interpretation and the meaning that you're giving to their questions. Think about it as, first, a show of love, because those that ask it out of love, you are able to tell. And also see it as a show of ignorance, because it's not compulsory to get married. There is no stipulated time and space where everybody on earth must get married. So look at it as either a show of love or a show of ignorance. That's how to change the meaning that you attach to it. When you change the meaning, you feel it less hurtful, right? Also, forgive those who are ignorantly saying that to you, meaning to hurt you and all that. Forgive them ahead of time, because you can't change mindset easily, right? You can't change mindset easily. So also, when they ask you these questions, learn to smile and be happy with yourself. Know that you're an amazing person, marriage or not. That you're not married now doesn't mean you can never ever get married. As long as it's something you desire, it will happen. So change the meaning you attach to it, and also tell yourself that being single is fantastic. So you can make maximum use of the opportunities that it presents you, right? So nobody can make you feel bad, if you're not allowing yourself to feel bad, if you know what I mean. It's a great place to be single, because we are all born single, okay? Number 4 question says, is it advisable for partners in their middle or late 30s to marry each other? And I'm like, why not? Of course, yes. Why not? Go ahead and get married. And I don't know why you shouldn't. Like, what is wrong with both of you being in your 30s or late 30s and getting married? Nothing, absolutely. Nothing biologically wrong, nothing physically wrong. So why not? Go for it. Yeah? I got married myself at 39 years and my husband too was 39 years old at the time. Why not? Okay. Go ahead and enjoy yourself. The next question says, can a poor man marry a rich woman? And my question is, it can happen, but it's rarely, right? Because first of all, they don't hang out in the same kind of places. So where are they possibly going to meet? So you see where I'm coming from. So it's also possible that, what you call poor might be a man just not earning as much as the woman right now. And it's not even compulsory for him to earn as much as the woman. But poor is relative, if you know what I mean. So depending on where they stand, depending on who they are, it's possible for them to meet if the man is not poor and not ever thinking of making wealth. And making wealth comes from adding value to humanity. If the man is thinking or is already doing something that is bringing hope to people, solving a problem for people, bringing a solution to people, definitely one day he's going to make money. But if it's a man that is not thinking of any of those, possibility of him being poor, almost forever is there, and he's hardly going to ever meet a rich woman, except the rich woman is doing some sort of humanitarian activity in his location and they meet. But even that meeting, what will they be talking about, if you know what I mean? So is about a difference in mindset, a difference in ideology, okay? That's why I said ready. So it can be that or that, right? Next question. Somebody also asked, ma'am, is it okay for two people who are 25 years old to get married? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you can get married. Why not? Another question here says, why does everyone see sex during courtship as normal? Not everybody sees it as normal. So maybe you got it mixed up. Not everybody sees sex before marriage or during courtship as normal. Okay. Now, also, those of them, people who see it as normal, may just be thinking that, oh, okay, we are already committed to each other. They can't wait to, taste the pie. I think that's where they come from. But either way, not everybody thinks it's normal. Not everybody is doing it. Many people are believing all across the world, celebrities, ordinary people, poor people, rich people, all across the globe. There are many people in that category who don't see it as normal to have sex until the marriage, until the wedding day or wedding night or marriage has happened. Okay, so it's not everyone that thinks so. Okay, the next question says, is it wrong if a woman is older than his man with 8 years? And if they go ahead to get married? So he's saying, is it wrong for a woman who is 8 years older than the man, to marry the man? That's what he's saying. And I'm saying marriage is about agreement, right? So it's not about age. Age is not that it doesn't play a role, but age should not determine people's happiness, people's agreement to live life and support each other. So marriage is about agreement. If both of them have agreed, they see the fact that they will be better together, why not? 8 years gap is not such an undoable age range. There are several people who are far older than that age range, and they are doing happy and they are doing well today. So why not? You have to choose your happiness. Nobody should choose your happiness for you. So don't leave the man just because of the age. You will discover that it's not age that you're getting married to. It's about your happiness, right? So go ahead and do it. Next question is asking, people often say late marriage. So what's the age for late marriage exactly? What age do you get to you know that you're late in marriage? I love this question a lot. Many people are just ignorant, guys. Many people are just ignorant because they believe that marriage has to happen at a certain age range, or people must necessarily have a particular number of children, so they have to be fast to have those children, within an age range of productivity. People even believe that it's by force that you must have biological children. It's not compulsory, right? So all these are not true. It's not compulsory to marry at a particular age range. It's not compulsory to necessarily give birth to a number of children, so you must marry anybody just to meet the biological clock calendar. It's also not compulsory that every marriage must be because you want to have biological children. There's so many other ways. There are many children that that can be catered for, right? So it is not true. They are not always the case. They are not. These things are not the things that make people happy and fulfilled in life. At any age between 18 to 200 years, if you can live as much as that, anyone can get married. What is important is be an adult, be ready for marriage, and the rest is history. If you are alive, you can get married. If you're alive and you're an adult, you can get married. Okay, so there's nothing about late marriage in that sense, if you know what I mean. Okay, so the next question I see, I think it's something I have answered before. Is it bad for a poor man to marry a rich woman? And I would say marriage is not about age, status, or tribe, or all of that. It is for companionship, right? So God made marriage for that special purpose. So if you miss that purpose, whether you're poor or rich or who earns more and all, that shouldn't be a big deal, right? The question is here, says, please, what do you think of a single mother of two who is also 32 years plus and trying to get married to somebody, a man in his 60s? Now, if she is ready to bear the responsibility of taking care of an old man much later in her life, and she's sincere about this love that she has for this woman, good. It can work. If she won't also leave him at the time he may probably need her most, because she was going to be the younger spouse for a long time when he's battling with old age and all that. If she is ready and sure, why not? If I think I've seen people do that. Yeah, I might not be able to understand it. I might not be able to do it myself, but I've seen people do that and they look happy. So it's just about being honest to yourself, right? Be honest to yourself, be honest to your spouse. Don't cover up anything. Don't marry him because, oh, he's 60-year-old and plus and he has a lot of money, so I'm hoping for him to die, maybe by the time I'm 40 or 45 he should have been dead so I can inherit his estate. If that's the reason you're marrying him, it's a wrong ideology. All that will happen normally if you're their spouse. So be sincere with yourself and make sure that you really love this man for him and not for anything that you stand to gain in that sense. Okay? The next question here says, is it good for a girl in her 25 years plus age to marry an older man? Yeah, so my answer will be yes. A girl that is 25 can marry anyone, from her age range till about I said 8 or 10 years. So from somebody who is 25 or even less to about 35, yeah, she can get married. I mean, that's a healthy, age bracket, if you ask me. Yeah, that's a healthy age range. Why not? You can marry anyone within those age range that you really love. Now, there are still more questions, and I'm going to answer them in the next video. So watch the next video right away, and I'm shooting it right away so that you can get the whole scope, so that this video is not so long. If you still haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe to this video right now. Like it so that other people who may have these questions on their minds might get this video recommended to them, so that they have an answer to their questions. Go ahead and do just that, and I'll see you in my next video, right?